a raza or people who have you know what I mean, a high percentage of indigenous bloodline in our DNA. Do you think we should be having like starting like a movement with reparations? Because a lot of our people, you know, we've been pretty much I guess like destroyed with our indigenous language and culture. So we pretty much kind of adapted to the Spanish cultura. And a lot of these African Americans and even the Caribbean Sea and even parts in Africa, they've been claiming with reparations. We like pretty much the only ones who just quiet and not even doing nothing about it. Yeah, go ahead.
I guess it'll be because we've been quiet and nothing's happened. But go ahead and touch on it, bro.
Most definitely,
Okay.
bro. I 100, 1000 agree with you, homie. Yes, we should. There should be, you know, marches done about it. We should be speaking about that. But you also have to keep in mind how much would these reparations even do for the community? And then how do you decipher who is indigenous and who is not? And then
Right,
you
yeah.
have to take into account that this land that we're living on, whether people want to feel disrespected by what I'm gonna say, this is the chosen land. This is our land. I do not consider this the United States, and I don't give a shit what anybody says. This is our land. We did not cross no borders. This was promised to us.
Right.
This is our land. So
Okay.
by reparations, we need our land back. You can go now. You know. So if anybody's gonna speak up about that, though, that would be a big part of our reparations. Not just money, give us money, and then what are you gonna do? Spend it, and then what are you gonna have left? That was part of their agreement when they made all these agreements with indigenous tribes as well as the North American Indians, which aren't separate from us. They're the same. They said they offered them money, minuscule amounts of money for their land, and they were conned into doing these things, bro, and they turned us against each other. They made us worship all their shit. They cut us. Like I said, they used to cut off our piochlis, our warrior braids. They put us into their indoctrinational system of teaching us these things that we're gonna consume our spirit and consume our lives, bro. Such as our dietary law that they told us milk is good for your body and all this, and you gotta learn this, and you have to learn our language. You gotta learn Spanish. You gotta worship these idols. You have to do this, and they robbed us of our prayer. They robbed us of our dance. They robbed us of our history. They robbed us of our complexion, of everything, bro. You know, so reparations should come with speaking about getting our land back. How come we can't have a yacht? How come we can't have a Lamborghini? How come we can't take trips all over the world? You know, how come we can't dine in these restaurants and eat good ass food supposedly? You know, how come we can't have all that shit? You know, so we need to get together and stop destroying ourselves and be manipulated by these people that are only trying to destroy us. We need to stop going on their platforms and making them richer, you know. And I'm saying that people are gonna try to flip my words, you know, that I've been on certain podcasts. Well, these podcasts, these are white guys or whatever. But the message that I'm speaking on these platforms is a message of waking the fuck up.
And the message never changes.
Right. The message is the same. We just need to start talking. Yeah, of course, talking about it, but more than that, taking action. And be strategic in our action. We need to know our history and where we come from. We can't just have a big ass platform and say, oh, I don't give a shit about history. You know, we're talking about this, carnal, and we're this and this and that, and I'm gonna make up a word. No, you can't do that. You gotta know about your culture. You have to know about where you come from so you can know where the fuck you're going and what you're supposed to do.
100% agree, Marvelous. And that's something that I kind of like noticed about